October the 15th, 2023 saw the ears of many shortwave oddity monitors prick up as a new mystery Morse code station appeared on the air. It soon went on to be nicknamed the Apocalypse Station for reasons we'll come to shortly. Certain direction-finding attempts placed it here, a radio transmitter site in France, which is censored in Google Earth. This is the story of UM05. Now I have to point out here that I can't take any of the credit for the loggings that have yielded so much information, lots of which I'll share in this video. The hard work was done by the guys at numbersoddities.nl and Enigma 2000. They spent countless hours across just over a year logging UM05 and trying to make sense of its message content and schedules. I'll post links to both of their newsletters and websites below, which are well worth signing up to. UM05 was somewhat sporadic. It would appear for weeks on end on a daily basis and then disappear for days or even weeks. It didn't really follow rigid timings either. On several occasions, a strong carrier lasting a second or so would appear on the frequency it was using exactly 5 minutes before the hour. It had numerous different transmission structures, the first being single word or number transmissions. This is an example of one of these messages, and each word, letter or number would be repeated every few seconds. After a period of time, usually up to 10 minutes, the word or figure would change to a new one that would be repeated for the next 10 minutes, and so on, 24 hours a day. All sorts of words appeared, relating to travel, animals, scenery, food, commands, and all sorts. English words were also mixed in with French words. The second transmission structure was group word transmissions, where a string of words would be sent such as this. Some days 1 or 2 strings would be repeated, and other days many more strings would be sent. These broadcasts began on December the 15th, 2023. What made UM05 hard to translate was the absence of punctuation and accented letters. Some of these group word transmissions were peppered with short phrases such as this and this. Another message style that appeared on the 12th of March 2024 was group letter strings, where groups of 4 letters would be sent in Morse code. These continued until April the 5th, 2024. The message structure that led to UM05 being called the Apocalypse Station was a period where it sent Bible verses in French that were taken from the New Testament book of Revelation, also known as Apocalypse in the French version. These started on January the 10th, 2024 and ended on February the 19th, 2024. Nobody really knows why these were sent, or the significance of them. They were extremely hard to translate, again due to the lack of punctuation and accented letters. An extremely interesting quirk that first appeared on November the 18th, 2023 and was sent numerous times would take place during a single word transmission. The phrase, to change the setting, copy a file from the system configuration path to the subdirectory, appeared within the transmission. This could imply that an automated system was sending everything out. We know from the quality and timing of the Morse code that it wasn't being sent by hand. I'm guessing this wasn't meant to go out over the air. The phrase, document is distributed under the terms of the bus, was sent on November the 19th, 2023, again presumably by accident. Many of the logs shown in this video were caught in progress, so are incomplete. UM05 appeared on numerous known frequencies. These are the confirmed frequencies, but it likely used more. The station only ever transmitted on one frequency at a time and followed no visible schedule when it changed. Monitors used TDOA, which stands for Time Difference of Arrival, to try to find out where UM05 was being sent from. This is a technique used to determine the location of a signal source by measuring the difference in time it takes for the signal to reach multiple receivers at different locations. This can be done using WebSDRs, but you need to have a broad spread of receivers around the source transmission in all directions in order for it to be accurate. By calculating how long it takes for a signal to travel different distances to reach various points, you can pinpoint the source of the signal. Enigma 2000 published some anonymous TDOA readings with mixed results. On March 13, 2024, a TDOA reading on 5345.8 kHz pointed towards the UK town of Cheltenham, which is home to GCHQ. A similar experiment on March 16, 2024, on 10380.8 kHz also pointed towards the same area. Both of these readings were taken during the day. Now, there's numerous factors at play here, and the biggest issue is the fact that there was no constant carrier with UM05's Morse signal, so TDOA readings can be extremely inaccurate. Readings on March 17, 2024, on 10380.8 kHz pointed towards Cornwall in the daytime and central Sweden at night. So, where was UM05 and what did it do? Well, it spoke French, so it's likely of French origin. Many of us believe that it was simply a Morse code training network. This theory is strengthened by the fact that we already have 522 on 6825 kHz, which is the French Army Morse training station. 522 is believed to be controlled from the Centre for Control of Northern Frequencies by the French Army at Kremlin-Bicêtre on the outskirts of Paris. Its transmitter, believed to be 1 kW, is located in Vernon, 65 km to the northwest of Paris, which is the place I mentioned earlier that's blocked out on Google Earth. It would certainly make sense that UM05 came from here too, and some of the TDOA reports people have done certainly back this theory up, which brings us to UM06. This was extensively reported in the Numbers and Oddities newsletter when it appeared in December 2023. It's a variant of UM05 that's believed to be closely related. Coincidentally, TDOA readings on UM06 pointed towards the same transmitter site at Vernon that 522 uses. It used the same frequencies as UM05 but with a different structure. Transmissions would begin with a 5-figure group of a single number before strings of 5-figure letters were sent. Then a different group of single numbers would be repeated, followed by a different string of 5-figure letters. UM06 disappeared in January 2024, only to reappear briefly in June 2024. UM06 was last logged on the 10th of July 2024, and UM05 was last heard on December 3rd, 2024. Monitors have kept a close watch on the frequencies it used, but until now it hasn't been seen or heard from. There's a strong chance it may return. After all, it has had breaks during its short life, so for now, watch this space.